going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do some stand-up frontside 5-0 grinds on mini ramp. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about with this trick is foot positioning. I like to have my front foot right over the front bolts, or maybe just behind them. And same thing with the back foot. I like to have it just behind the back bolts, right on the tail, so I could, backside or frontside kick turn wherever I want. And I'm just in like a comfortable stance on my board. So the main obstacle people run into is that they can frontside slash grind, like just scrape the coping. But when it comes to getting on top, it just feels much more intimidating. So what I recommend, what I tell everyone to do, is just practice flying out of a quarter pipe, right? You can fly out and go straight. You can practice manualing out, just to get that feeling down of getting on top of the ramp. Then after that, start turning a little bit. Turn a little bit frontside, right out at an angle, and then just keep bringing in that angle closer and closer to the coping until you're basically sideways with it. And then after that, you're like right there to hop on top of the coping. Okay, and the next part's probably the hardest part. It's being able to do that flying out motion, but get your truck onto the coping. So when you're doing this, you need to be leaning into the ramp, right? Because if you're just standing too straight up, you're gonna fall out of the 5-0 and just go onto the deck. So when I lock into the 5-0, I like to have all the pressure on my heel, and that just kind of locks it right into place there. And then I'm sitting with my weight into the ramp, almost like in a squatting position. And once you feel this, it's just like, I don't know, for me, it's just like the spot. Like I could sit in that position forever. So once you get it, it should be able to become pretty consistent for you. But it's just a matter of figuring out that like hopping out of the ramp motion, slightly turning, and learning to be able to sit on it. Now, depending on how big the coping is, when you go to come in, sometimes with the 5-0, it can feel like you're gonna hang up, right? So you can either press on your front wheels and kind of roll it in, or what I like to do is do a little bit of a hop. So when I start coming to a stop with the 5-0, I let the nose come down a little bit, and then I press on the tail. And that gives me just a little bit of a hopping motion. It's almost like a little manual out. And that helps me get the wheels off and then land in without the risk of hanging up. And once you get that trick down, you could try to learn some variations. Alright guys, that's it for the video. As always, if you've got any questions about these tricks, just leave a comment down below. I'm happy to help. Also, I started doing like mini tutorials on my Instagram. So if you guys want to see those, it's Chad_Caruso over on Instagram. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.